Hi there, welcome to Carmen's Australian Storytime. Today I'm reading another CBCA shortlisted book called NOP. Now I'm guessing NOP must be this little bear in the picture, but I'm not sure. Let's find out what the blurb tells us. NOP was not plush in places. He had no button, no ribbon, no scarf or spangle, nothing to tell where he belonged. No one chose Nop, so Nop chose adventure to some place wonderful. So this is Nop, but it looks like he's in a pile of other toys, and maybe that's why nobody's chosen him, because he doesn't have all the pretty special things that other teddy bears have. This book is written and illustrated by Carolyn Mageri. Or my girl. Nop. Nop was not plush in places. He had no button, no ribbon, no scarf or spangle. In a place soft with dust, he sat and watched crumhawks tumble. The crumhawks are the birds that he can see through the window. I wonder where he is. Over the heaping heaps of goods, old and rumpled, at odd mints dumporium. A dumporium is like an emporium. It's a shop, but it's full of junk. Every night when all was still, tea lights were lit one by one. Wonder who's lighting those? There were others working quickly, all mending, threading, beading, bedazzling. Oh, so there's lots of them coming to life and working on all of the toys, putting them back together, except for Nop. Buttons, ribbons, scarves, and spangles. Soon it would be opening time. The shelves jostled with anticipation. There's all kinds of nice things that have been repaired on the shelves now. The bell over the shop door trilled all day long, a crinkly paper bag for each, with someplace wonderful to go. So people come in and buy the second-hand toys and take them to new homes and new places and new adventures. Every last one, but for Nop. Nop's trying to make himself look pretty so he gets chosen. Do you have a bear or some kind of toy at home that you've used for so long he just looks a bit crumpled and ruffled? So he watched the litter tumble. He looks a bit sad and lonely, doesn't he? Until somewhere between the top of his woolly head and his new bow tie, a thought landed, like a feather. Now I'm making a text-to-text connection because when I read Iggy Peck and Rosie Revere, they had thoughts that they just could not get rid of, and those thoughts turned into the most creative and wonderful ideas. I wonder if that's going to happen to Nop. A bear in a bow tie can go anywhere, someplace wonderful even. I wonder where he's off to. By morning the thought was a plan, so with rags and tassels, scraps and strings, Nop began to stitch. The wind stole around the heaping heap as it harried, gnawed and tugged. Oh, so he's making something. Making like a hot air balloon or a parachute. And then, with a puff as light as dandelion fluff, a dandelion is a flower, and when you blow it, all of the petals blow away like fluff. The great balloon billowed and the twine snapped tight. And off he went. Nop's a bit of an engineer too. The wind seized the balloon and hurried on. I wonder where the wind is going to take Nop. Nop was soon a speck in the great march of clouds. He cartwheeled and looped, great breathtaking loops, over the jumbled rooftops for miles upon miles. Oh boy, I would be a bit scared if I was Nop. Then far below, a pocket handkerchief of green. So he was looking for some nice natural place to land. Nop held tight for a moment with a tufted paw and let go. He is very, very brave. I wonder where he's going to land. He whiffled gently down. Oh, I like that word, whiffled. So he's flying all the way down. Maybe because he's light and fluffy, he wouldn't fall heavy like we do. Wonder where he's going to land. There's some giraffe. It's kind of looking to me like he might be at a zoo. What do you think? Through the creepers, ferns and fronds, to the delight of just one big butterscotch orange. What kind of animal do you know that is orange, a bit like butterscotch colour? Bit hairy. Do you know what animal he's going to land on? His friend, his new friend, an orangutan, and the orangutan thinks he's just perfect. I love this book. You just never expect that ending to happen in a book like this. But what a great idea. He didn't want to be miserable in the shop where nobody was choosing him, so he made his own adventure. That's what we can choose to do too when we're not feeling good about something. Choose to make our own adventures and do things our way. Thank you for joining me on Carmen's Australian Storytime. I'll see you next time.